Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a new flashlight that I've been testing out for a couple of weeks now, and it just launched on a Kickstarter campaign, and I can safely say this is a light that you need to pick up, especially if you like premium flashlights, especially if you like new things, and especially if you're into flashlights, you definitely need to pick this guy up. Now, first I want to show you guys this here. This is a pen, a random pen that I picked up on Amazon, but the main reason why I picked this up is because of this right here. So you guys can see right there, the top of the pen is actually a fidget spinner. Now, I am the type of person that if I'm at my desk, whether it's at home or at work or something like that, I'm always fidgeting with something. I always have something in my hands, either a pen itself where I'm clicking it or something like that, or other items or stuff like that. I just always have to have something in my hand. It just kind of helps me concentrate on work and stuff like that. And I do have some fidget spinners and stuff like that. So once in a while I do carry this pen just so I can do that. And why am I showing you that is because of the flashlight here that I'm talking about. Now, this is from a company called ZorKryth. And I hope I'm saying that correctly because it's a very difficult name to say, but it is ZorKryth, as you guys see right there. And this one here is the Champ45. That is the name of this light right here. This is a rechargeable light. It uses a 14500 rechargeable battery, which is pretty good. It does come included with it. And it comes in a couple of different options. I'll show you guys the one that they sent for me here to test out and kind of review for you guys. But as I mentioned, they just launched their Kickstarter campaign and you're getting some really, really awesome deals. So I will leave that link below in case you guys are interested. I'll also leave a link to their website in case you guys want to see some more information. But it comes in this really cool hard case here. And as you open it up, you will see the flashlight inside. So this one right here is the stainless steel version, but it is available in a couple of different other finishes. I believe there is a titanium version, there's an aluminum version, and there's also a brass version. Now, this one right here is a beautiful looking flashlight. I love the machining on it. At first glance, you can see that twist in the center section right there. It looks really, really awesome. You have all these little cutouts in the front, which I believe you are able to put some glow rods in there if you can find them that size, but it just looks really, really awesome. That super, super robust pocket clip also really, really nice right there. Now, I can't tell you because it's stainless steel, including the pocket clip. It's a little bit difficult to get in and out of the pocket, but it does carry pretty nice once you get it in there because underneath it is smooth, even though you do have that twist on it. Check out the head of the flashlight. You have a nice cranulated bezel right there. It is going to allow you to use it as an impact tool if you need it. I probably wouldn't use my flashlight for that, but in the event that you did, you could. And then you have your LED right in there. Now, I can tell you that this is an RGB LED, so you are going to get a couple different light outputs, different colors and things like that from this one here. And again, this one is the Champ45. Now, I mentioned that because the light is actually available in 3 different choices. You have the Champ45 here, then you also have a Champ35, and then you have a Champ65. Now, the main difference is going to be the battery type and also the LED type. So again, this one is the 14500, which is the Champ45. The Champ35, it's going to have an 18350 battery. And then the Champ65 will have an 18650 battery. Now, the only drawback is the 35 and 65 do not have an RGB LED, so you're not going to get a lot of the different colors. And then also, depending on the type of finish or material that you're going to get for the body, it's going to be a little bit different. Now, in case you guys find this review or this overview helpful and you want to see the actual Kickstarter campaign, I would definitely recommend you go over there because it's going to be a lot more detailed, especially when it comes to the other models besides the Champ45 here. And again, the different colors, you're able to see the different colors and which models are available and what color. So I spoke from the head all the way back to the clip. The last part is going to be the top right here, and that is probably the coolest thing that I've seen, and probably the first flashlight that I've seen it in is it does have a built-in fidget spinner. I gotta tell you, I don't know which bearings they used for this, but this thing spins for a long time. And this is me moving it around, which sometimes would affect the actual bearings and the spinning and stuff like that. And as you guys can see, it is still going. So for me, or for anybody like me that loves to have something in their hand that they can fidget with and stuff like that, this is going to be really, really awesome. Especially if you already carry a flashlight and maybe you carry like a fidget spinner or something like that, or you always like to fidget with stuff. This is going to basically put two things in one in your hand, and it spins really, really smoothly, and I really, really love the way that it feels. So check out the machining on this. They just basically, like, you know, they had the piece of stainless steel on there, and they just took chunks out of it. Obviously, they're very deliberate in how they did it, but you know, it catches your thumb very easily, and you're able to spin it one way or the other. Not that good the other way, but you know, as you can see, it's really, really nice. And then right in the middle right there, they actually nestled your tail cap switch, and then you do have a cutoff, so if you wanted to put a glow rod in there, you can do that as well. Tail cap switch is nestled, so you don't have to worry about accidentally turning on or anything like that. You do have to press into it. So again, it's you know, very, very well thought out, very, very well designed. Now again, because this is the stainless steel version, it's going to have a little bit of weight to it. So if you like your flashlights to have a little bit of weight, then I would definitely recommend the stainless steel version. If not, as I mentioned, in the Champ45, you do have the other options, which is the titanium, the aluminum, and then the brass, or sorry, not brass, copper. It's copper. It's a copper one in the 45. The brass is actually available in the 65 version. So besides the battery type and the LED, the main difference between the three is going to be the output as well. This one here with the 14500 battery is going to give you a max output of 600 lumens versus the other ones with the other battery types. Again, the larger one with the 18650, you're going to get a max output of 2100 lumens. So again, depending on if you want the different colors, you know, it's which one you would go with, or if you want the more output, you know, you would go with the other ones. Now for me, I rather have the smaller size because again, bigger battery, it's a little bit bigger size flashlight also. The smaller size, you know, the battery is still rechargeable, still a great battery, but I have 600 lumens, which is perfect for most EDC usage, which is what I'm going to be using this flashlight for. It's not, to me, it's not a tactical flashlight or anything like that. This is an EDC light. So 600 lumens is perfect, but it also has all those other outputs on the RGB LED. So let me go ahead and turn off one of these overhead lights to see, yeah, that'll help out. And then I'll show you guys a little bit about the outputs. Now this particular flashlight does have a ton of different outputs, which is really, really awesome as well. And then again, that is thanks to that RGB LED in there. So if you press the tail cap switch, the light will come on. There is a memory, so within the regular outputs, the light will come on in whatever output you used it last. So if you press and hold, it'll actually cycle through the different outputs. So that's low, medium, and high. So low, medium, and high. So if I let go, it'll stop at whichever one I left it on. If I press it again, it'll turn off. I wait a couple seconds. And then if I turn it on again, it should come on in that high output. And there it is. Perfect spillage here. So you do have a concentrated circle right in the middle there, and then a larger circle on the outside there. So then again, that's just press it once to turn on, press it again to turn off. If you press it twice, either from the off position or if it's on, it'll actually go into your different color modes. So press twice, and it'll go into your color mode. So right now you see this is a red light. So all you have to do is press and hold, and it'll cycle through. So it'll actually blink, and then if you let go as it blinks once, it'll leave it on a blinking light. All right. So if you press and hold again, it'll go to your next color. So this is the red. Press and hold. If you release the first time it blinks, it'll just be blinking. Press and hold. It'll go to your blue light or UV light. All right. Press and hold. It blinks once. You let go. It'll be the blinking UV light. If you press and hold again, it'll go to a strobe, a kind of a signal. So it'll be the blue light and the red light. All right. Press and hold. It'll go to a It's like a breathing light, so it's cycling through the different colors of the LED. I don't know if you guys can make that out there. So it is, you know, cycling through different colors. So this is a really cool one, and this is where it shows the power of that RGB LED. Really, really nice. So it's going through the different colors that it's able to output on. Press and hold, and it'll go through a blinking 3 times of the different colors. So as you see, blink red 3 times, green 3 times, and then UV or blue 3 times. And if you press and hold, it'll go back to the original one, which is the starting point, which is the red LED. And if you press and then turn off, it'll turn off. So again, really, really awesome UI. Pretty easy to learn once you get a hang of it. So once to turn the light on, the regular white light, if you hit it twice, it'll go into the multicolor RGB LED. And then if you press it 3 times, it'll go into a strobe. So strobe warning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there is your strobe. So I like the fact that they did include the ability to have that strobe as well. Because again, you know, you might want to use it for different circumstances. The ability is there to do that. So again, this is the Champ45 from ZorKryth. I think it's a really, really awesome flashlight. The best part is they're doing a huge discount on their Kickstarter. So again, if you're into flashlights, if you're into cool gadgets, cool gear, I would definitely recommend that you get in on the Kickstarter campaign. As I mentioned, I think it launched a couple days ago, like 2 or 3 days ago, so you do have time. I'm going to try and post this video with enough time so that if you see it, you can go ahead and get in on it. You will be very, very surprised by the prices of these. These are going to be a lot less than what you expect. So I'm not going to spoil it and tell you the price. You know, I want you to go ahead and click on the link and check out the campaign, because I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised with the pricing on these. And once you get it in hand, you're going to, you know, just not be able to put it down. I walked around a whole day just doing this all day, and I can tell you that the fidget spinner, the bearings on this did not let up. It still spins just as much, as you guys can see right here. I'll just have it here spinning while I'm telling you. It spins just as smoothly, just as fast as you know, the day that I got it. And again, I walked around a whole 8 hours of work, just, you know, constantly spinning it. You know, and while I was at my desk, while I was in meetings, while I was doing emails and stuff like that, I had that in my hand, and I was able to play around with it. And like I mentioned, I do have the pen that I'm already doing that with. But if you guys can check, if you can listen how loud that is in comparison to this one, it's still spinning, but see how loud that is in comparison. You barely hear this one at all. So again, if you're in an office setting, then you know the ZorKryth here with that fidget spinner on the top is going to be a lot more you know, discreet, and it's still going, as you can see there. So really, really awesome tool here. So again, I'm going to leave a bunch of links down there. I'll leave the Kickstarter link so you guys can get in on that. I'll leave a link to their site if you guys are interested in checking out the site as well. But I think, again, if you're into flashlights, if you're into EDC gadgets and stuff like that, this is definitely one that you do not want to sleep on. So this is a look at the Champ45 EDC Flashlight with built-in fidget spinner from ZorKryth. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.